What up, Not Nation? Here, that guy. Talking about my dreads, yo. New hats available on the merch shop, Big Cartel. If you're interested, check them out. But I am pleased to announce today that I am so happy with the length of my locks. Officially, they've been trimmed up, and they're feeling so nice. Skating, I went skating with them this weekend. So much easier skating with shorter locks. The weight has been impeccably lifted from my neck, my nape. I haven't noticed any neck strains lately. I can wear hoodies again. Hoodies fit. It's good to have them back to a good chest length. Super pleased about that. Been washing them more often. And actually, only one person has noticed. No, two people have noticed that I've actually cut them. My brother noticed the next day, and my buddy Victor noticed when we were skating. He's like, yo, did you cut your hair? Yes, I did, Victor. Because for my journey, length is not important. I feel so, for some people, it may be important for them to have length. Some people, it's a measure of progress. Because now when I say my dreads are 8 years old, they don't have the length of them being 8 years. So it kind of muddies those waters a little bit. But then I realized I have enough footage online of my locks growing that can showcase my experience of 8 years plus another 7 years of locks before that. So I'm really at 15 years of locks, and if I had all that in one journey, my locks would be to the floor, and there's no way I could manage that. I know that's only to me. Some people can manage that hair. Shout out Dread Indian for doing it. But I like to have my hair trimmed to a certain length. I like them long still. My locks are long, but I like it at this length. What sort of length do you guys like your locks at the most? And if you are the rare one watching this with the 15-year locks, how do you manage? How do you manage? It's been a good day. I am out in the car doing these videos today. I'm just kind of working remotely in nature. It's a nice way for me to get outside. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I have extra data on my cell phone plan that usually gets wasted every month. So I figured I would jump outside and use my computer outside and work and upload out here for the day and waste my data at the same time. We have the most expensive data plans, cell phone plans here in Canada. It's ridiculous. So we're definitely overpaying. And for example, I have 35 gigabytes of data, unlimited talk and text, and I pay $85 after tax. Comparable to where you are in the world, what is your cell phone plan like if you're above 30 gigabytes of data? I'm definitely looking to cut it down to half that, so like $40, $45, $50 a month. There's a beautiful cardinal right there, but I don't have my binoculars to grab a glimpse of it. See, already paying off. I'm outside doing work, and there's a beautiful, vibrant red bird just chilling in front of me on a branch. Bird watching. Living where I'm at in Canada, I actually have some of the best bird watching capabilities for this geographic region. And yesterday, I saw a bald eagle. I saw a bald eagle on a frozen lake eating like a rodent. It was crazy. The snow was all red around it. The dreads. I know this is kind of a chill video, but I'll show you guys the dreads while I'm at it. After the trim and what the kind of the ends are looking like now that they've been trimmed. The thickness is what's mesmerizing about these locks. Actually, at the event at Bitter Cold, there was one person that had dreads, and he was looking at my locks, and he's like, "Yo, I noticed your locks, and they look, real thick and healthy." And I guess he meant healthy because they're not thinning. They don't look like they're gonna break off at any point. So I mean, that was a cool compliment I never got before on this set of locks. And to him, he couldn't tell that these were just freshly trimmed, which, I guess it's a good thing. It's a good job I've done. You can see how the finger locks here. This lock probably has some buildup in there. I won't lie. Pretty sure I've seen it before in that lock. And then all these other locks are like pretty thin. Not thin, but this one, this isn't the best cut. Like, I can tell that this one was trimmed. It's kind of like fluffy. Now, I could blunt this. I could blunt this with a crochet hook and make it look a bit more natural than what I got here right now. Shit, 2 dogs. Getting weird now, guys. Getting weird now. How do the tips look to you guys? Let me hear your comments and questions, concerns. I feel that they've been trimmed pretty good, man. Comparing to like some trims I've noticed that look, they just look like they've been just sheared straight across. That's not a noticeable thing in what's going on here. So I just did my best to avoid that. Now, I did blunt some of these tips with a crochet hook. Does that make me now a semi-freeform? Check out this tip. But I did a light blunt, not like overly blunted. I think I blunted this one a bit. This one to me looks like it's been trimmed. What does it look like to you? This one's not blunted. This is a natural curl that I found after I trimmed it. So I like that. I don't know what the fuck happened here. To me, this one was a straight across cut. It looks like I tried to round it off, but it started off real straight. So this one looks unnatural to me. That one I can tell where my lock's been trimmed. Okay, this one, I blunted it. Blunted a little bit. I've never crocheted up here. Like into this stuff into the roots. I try not. I will not mess with any metal work in my new growth area. I don't believe that's a right part of my journey. The most I've done is like taken some loose hair, like some of this stuff, gave it some gap, and crocheted it together like that. Like, pretty sure this one I crocheted on the end here to lock it together in hopes that that grows out as a new lock. It's a very light lock. This lock is so light, it's crazy. Because it's like just loose hair, right? There's another one here. So this is at the back of my head. Try and get a better angle of it later. So this lock was the same deal. It was frizzy hair, and I locked the end of it, and it's grown. It's grown out into a big and matured into a big new lock now. So that's how I deal with like frizzy hair. Like even, I guess that frizzy hair over here. I don't like doing it at the front. I like leaving this stuff actually kind of loose like this at the front for some reason. Yeah, and there's another one here. That one was loose hair as well, and I just crocheted the end here to lock this part up, and now it's been growing in as a new lock. So it's crazy how some of these short locks come in from just frizzy hair. And is there any sign of me going bald? Is that what you ask? Well, it's so funny. As a kid, I always wanted to be able to do this. Part my hair down the middle. Because my hair was a fro. So it never allowed me to fucking part my hair and have it stay parted. But now that my hair is long, it does it. Look at that. And no, there's just no sign. My hair is completely through the whole way. Look at the new growth. Look at the scalp. What I do notice that's happening is as I age, my hairline stretches back because my forehead and my ears and my nose, everything's kind of like still growing, like stretching kind of. So my hairline on my forehead seem to get a little bit bigger. But, I feel like drinking water has a lot to do with that as well. So I try to stay hydrated. And I try to not wear my hair pulled back in ponytails or anything anymore. Or even in hats as much. Anyways, I've talked enough. I'll see you guys next time.